This is ESBR Boxing. Delighted to be joined by Billy Nelson in Belfast. Quite the press conference there. Billy, a lot of words exchanged, rowdy crowd. What did you make of it there?
It's quite rowdy, but see, the bottom line is all the talk's cheap. It's what happens on the 1st of March, and we've been working hard diligently since the first week of December on what we're going to achieve on the 1st of March, and I just cannot see Paddy Donovan causing him any troubles.
Did you expect it to be as fiery as today's press conference potentially was?
Aye, because it's Southern Ireland, Northern Ireland, or is it Limerick it comes to in Belfast? It's going to be like that, isn't it? And it's good for the country. Listen, the two guys, well, I hope the fans are disappointed. It's not a great fight, and I hope Lewis knocks him out in the first or second round, but whoever wins the fight, when the winner of this fight fights for a world title, that's the bottom line. That's their dreams and aspirations are all in this fight, and I wouldn't swap Lewis Crocker for anybody.
Well, you mentioned there the World Honours, and this is, I think, the final eliminator for IBF title. Jerome Boots Ennis, obviously, the belt holder there. Do you believe by the end of 2025 that your man Lewis Crocker, provided he gets through Paddy Donovan, which is what you believe he will do, will then fight and beat Jerome Ennis?
I don't believe we'll fight Boots Ennis. I believe it will be a vacant title. I think Boots Ennis will move up to 154 after he has his next fight. I think that's the plan for him, I think. But we'll see.
And speaking of, obviously, Lewis Crocker and Paddy Donovan, like Andy Lee made a claim, he said that Paddy Donovan, he's actually the bigger puncher than Lewis Crocker. Not denying that both fighters are obviously skillful and powerful in their own right, but he believes that Paddy Donovan's a far bigger puncher than Lewis Crocker.
I can assure you, I've been a boxing coach for 26 years. I've trained world champions from area title right through to world title level. And Lewis Crocker is by far the biggest puncher I've held the pads for pound. Under no circumstances does Paddy Donovan punch anywhere near as hard as Lewis Crocker. No chance.
What do you make of the Paddy Donovan and their team bringing up the Conor Walker fight quite frequently? I think Paddy Donovan claiming that he got beaten that fight.
Mate, I had him winning by 3 rounds, and that's exactly what the 3 judges can't be wrong. They all gave it, I think, 3 rounds to Lewis. Every judge gave it right. I think Paddy was hoping and praying that Walker would win so he didn't have to face him. I think that's more, the case, rather than him thinking Lewis Crocker got beat by 5 rounds. Paddy thought, well, that's a shocker of a statement for any elite professional boxer to make 5 rounds to Walker. Walker was a tough fight, but Lewis Crocker won that fight by 3 rounds. And Walker said he had no complaints about the result. So, really, what can you say?
Do you expect Lewis to stop Paddy, or can you see yourselves winning this, going the distance, or do you just feel that Paddy Donovan cannot go the distance to Lewis Crocker, and that it'll be?
I don't think Paddy Donovan's got the minerals to go the distance with Lewis Crocker. He's been hurt against a journeyman Argentinian, as he just admitted there. See, when he gets hit with Lewis Crocker, it's going to be the biggest shock to his system that he's ever had. He's never been hit as hard as this in his life. He will never be hit as hard as this in his life.
Is there any part of you that thinks that you, as his man in his corner and his coach, will need to calm Lewis down on the night, maybe with the fact that he's going to be fighting in front of his hometown crowd?
See, this is where the extra six fights or 7 fights that Lewis has had, the experience that he's got, will he be too excited, burning off a lot of energy? Will he have a cool head when he's under a cauldron of fire against Lewis? You should really direct that question to him rather than Lewis. Lewis will be coolness personified.
Brilliant. And just away from Lewis for a second, another one of your fighters, Martin Bakole, it's kind of gone quiet on the Ajagba front. Is there any update there?
Quiet. The fight's made. We've got a date. The fight's made. You'll hear it in due course.
Brilliant. So my follow-up question there was obviously going to be the fact that we've heard Tyson Fury retire. A lot of people were talking about Joshua fighting Fury, but then we saw
that wouldn't happen till late summer anyway, because we're fighting Ajagba for the final eliminator for the IBF title, and then if the AJ fight come up end of summer, we'll see ultimately the winner of Debo and Parker will fight Usyk. That's the high probability. So we're not going to sit on my fingers waiting on the winner of that to relinquish and avoid fighting Martin. And if an opportunity come up to fight Anthony Joshua in CONGO would jump at the chance.
Yeah, that would be that would be from a fan's perspective, that would be an incredible event. But obviously, a Jagba, obviously, now you've mentioned there, so an official announcement on that in due course.
Oh, very much so. It was very soon, I'd imagine.
And can you tell us anywhere that's going to be? Will it be on a Riyadh season card more than likely?
It's either Riyadh or a Ring magazine, one of the two.
Very good, very good. And just back to today, Billy, and just finally, what does your man Lewis Crocker do on March 1st against Paddy Donovan?
Wins. That's all he's got to do. Just go and win another fight.
Would it surprise you if he didn't stop him?
It would, aye.
Billy Nelson, thank you very much for your time today. I'll speak to you again very soon.